Hello, hello, welcome everybody. It's Racer here. It is update day on Gran Turismo 7. So we're here in the US and we are now getting on board with the update. I know a lot of people have probably already got the update going on and have already experienced all the cool things that Gran Turismo has to offer. So we'll see what we find out. So the update notes, 3 cars, the Z4, Mercedes-Benz Unimog, Peugeot 205 GTI, and a different livery for the Mazda 3 Group 4, and a couple new tracks for Sophie, new events for World Circuits. Looks like 3 new circuits, a new menu for the cafe, Peugeot, some new interactions in the cafe, some new engine swaps, new panning feature on Scapes, and a slight adjustment to the new physics simulation for some of the wheels and some other stuff. And that's it. So, look at some of the cars. There's the update cover photo. There's the Z4, which it's a nice car. I kind of wish they would have put the Z3 in there, a little bit more iconic car for BMW, their first roadster, or the M Coupe would have been a nice addition. And there's the Unimog, and this is the series. What are they smoking over at Polyphony? I don't understand what the purpose of this vehicle is other than being quirky. It checks a box for having a really unusual off-road vehicle, but nothing else. It's not competitive versus anything else other than the one make. And then the Pug 205, which I think a lot of people have wanted for a long time, the road-going version of the rally car that's already in the game. There's the new livery for, I don't know what did our what the, okay, it's going. I was wondering what this stupid thing is, why I can't look at my what is going on with this. I never get what's going on with the YouTube. Never makes any sense why it does what it does. Why am I not? There we are. No. All right. YouTube's always broken when you try to do a stream. It always delays everything. So okay, so there you got new Sophie tracks. Yep, and then the painting thing. So let's go into the world map. So let's go look at the cars. So go to the legend cars first, and there's the Unimog, 46,000 credits. So it's not. I mean, shouldn't have been very expensive. So we'll go ahead and buy that guy. And see what's going on with it. If anybody's watching yet so far, so it's a. I mean, it looks like a key truck, and I can understand why. We'll go ahead and get in it. I can see why everybody thought it was a key truck, but it's very old. So we'll go right back into GT Auto. I don't think it's going to have any engine swaps currently. No engine swaps. You can do a wide body on it though. Let's see what the wide body looks like. It just adds fender flares actually. Yeah, it just takes the fenders off on the back and adds little mud skirts around the wheel well. So let's see what you can do for the body parts on it. Custom parts. You don't need to climb on me. Front. So different bumpers. Oh, the PTO bumper looks probably the neatest. Alright, side. So, looks like it adds spotlights and a snorkel. Does it add the exhaust, or is it already? No, it's not. Where is the exhaust? Should be on there. It is. Yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't add the exhaust. High exhaust. Rear. You can add. You can add different things for the back. No wing. Racing items. You can't add a tow hook, or you can't add a. So again, hood to hood pins. Got the rubber bungees and then the C-clips. Okay, there's the other parts. Light bulb. Alright, light bulbs are the same. License plate. You can add a license plate. Front grille, though. You can take the badge off. You can change the actual grille. Standard parts. Takes off the emblem on the hood. Takes off the chrome bits. Closes it all up. And that's it for that. Let's see if you can change wheels. Now you can change wheels on it. So that's kind of neat. See how big they can get. Ooh. You can 18's the standard, so you can go smaller. And of course bigger. Go really wide. I wonder if it does what the what they do on the Jimny, where the hubs don't actually touch the wheels. So hey Mikey, how you doing, man? I've been looking at the screen, just checking in. Hope all is well in Ireland. So yeah, the wheels still do touch when you do the wide on it. So that's that car. We'll probably mess around with it some later, but we purchased it, and we'll go up to the used market. No, you don't need to climb on me. So the next cars are two. You can get the Z4 over in the used category for 44,600, and then the Peugeot, which it's a more expensive used, so just crazy. So we'll go ahead and purchase this, and then we'll go take a look at what you can do with it. Yes, we want to climb into it. We'll go. So that was 44.6 for the C4. We'll go look at it later. So, and then there's the cafe, because I already have the other thing. So let's go here and guys, kids are upstairs, and they're gonna keep yapping. Hold on a second. Alrighty, I'm back. So, kids are outside practicing their soccer footballs. So custom parts for the standard parts. Got a big front fascia and fog lights. Surprised I don't have one with. That's your rally car. That's neat. Side. Looks like you can just change the badging on the side there. B takes away the antenna. So rear. So that's what that does. It's shaves replaces the plastic with painted plastic and shaves off the logos, branding. Wang takes away the tiny baby wing and adds a little weird wing. So that's that. Yeah. All right. Racing items, hood pins, tow hooks, roll cage. Okay. Other parts. Light bulbs, same old thing for light bulbs. License plates. Front grille. So your standard parts, you got little fog lights, and they take them away. They take away the grilling, crating, and they box it up. So yeah. Hello viewers, welcome to update day with my sarcastic and over dramatic review of it. So I think a lot of people were asking for this car, so it's kind of cool, little hot hatch. Europeans, that is, when we don't get Peugeots in America. Never been a successful brand here. So, and then that's that. I'm sure we can add all the wheels in the world to it. So we'll go get the last car. We're going to go to Brand Central for it here, so we can select a color. We'll see how much it costs. So BMW. Again, this is so you save 15,000 credits buying it used, which I'd rather buy it new. Got your colors you can choose. Hellrot. I'm sure that's German. Merlot. And then look at olivey green. Different blacks. One's black, one's metallic black. I think that's what color my car is. No, mine's Arctic. Mine's Arctic silver. My BMW. I think we'll just get it in. I don't know. Silver. The silver. And this is already the TT time trial, sport mode time trial, already for this car, which is pretty much the way these cars go. They use them for a couple weeks, and then they forget about them. I mean, like the Unimog, I don't know how they'll use that. It's gonna be a one make race. So back down to GT Auto to see what we can do with it. Custom parts. So this is more standard stuff for, that looks like, kind of like that. That's indeed. Get rid of your fog lights. Not like they do anything with them. And side skirts. Actually, no, they take the badging away. There's a little side skirt. Tiny little side skirt. Which looks like you lose your 3-liter badge. So, the rear, they take all the stuff. They take your parking sensors and your antenna off. And then they add a little multi-diffuser. Can't really see it. Yeah, it's like there. Okay. Wang. So no Wang. Wang. Another Wang. Oh, a big goofy looking Wang. So I don't think I've ever seen a Z4 with that wing before. So those are your wings. Take a look at them again. Hey Nick, how did practice go? I popped in. I couldn't watch it a lot. um, towards the end of the day. So yeah, I really wish they would have added the Z4. I mean the Z3. Um, I think it looked better. I mean, this is a Bangle. I think this is a Bangle design BMW, and they were never really, never really good looking cars. They kind of like really goofed up the M5, the 5 series got really goofed up. The 7 series got goofed up. So, well, they did just have they've had a physics update. I mean, they just had a physics update when we did the pub Daytona race. So maybe racing the Group 3s, because I think you're in the Group 3 car. Maybe you noticed it more changing over. So, but all right, racing items, hood pins, tow hooks, and all the basic standard stuff. The roll cage. I think the roll cage looks pretty cool in this. It makes it really look. I saw TCR Rapid. He was doing a livery. I watched his little quick thing he was doing on it. He was making a livery for it. I think the roll cage looks pretty good. It looks realistic. Don't know that anybody really raced Z4 like the Miata series, but all right, that's that. Other parts. I don't really have anything for other parts. Just light bulbs, and license plates. Always get rid of the license plates. I hate license plates. We can do that right away. So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and add the roll cage, hood pin, tow hook, which I usually do all this stuff. Custom parts. Now front, I think I'm gonna go with this front. Yeah, I think I like the B front. Do a little side skirt. And wang. We do that wang. Yeah, there we do. Hey Neil, how you doing, my friend? How are things in Australia? I hear they had something on the Gold Coast, the torpedo-looking thing found on a beach there. They find out what it was. Was it a torpedo? Wheels, and change the wheels here too. Eh, eh. I think the multi-spokes look good. I always go with black wheels. I don't know why. There's something about. Yeah, the works look good. Standard. That looks good. Alrighty, we'll just go with that. Alright. And I think we'll jump over to the TT. Let's see what it's like, because they have a time trial for this. Let's see if we can get close to gold time. See how that goes. So yeah, it's been nice here in the last couple days. It rained a little bit, but it's been fairly warm. I think it got up to 66 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday, and it got up to like 55 today, but with the rain. So, but yeah, I think we're getting a little false spring here. So, let's go to cafe. We'll do cafe real quick. Yeah, I'm very tired of winter. I'm not a winter person anymore. Since you got to deal with snow and shoveling and all that stuff. Yeah. Huh. Okay. A little prototype sub or something. Huh. What's it? man sub, or was it not a man sub? So here's the Peugeot. So yeah, you got to get the 205, the 205 Group B rally car, and then the 908 Group 1 car. So to get a 5-star roulette ticket. So we'll see what we get later for that. Yeah. So, yeah, I hear that 205 is a little rocky. I think most people really like it. So. I don't want to go through this. Everybody who's going to watch this is going to go through this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to spend all day on... Oh, it's a practice torpedo. Oh, okay. All right. So we're going to go up here to sport mode and try driving the little Z4. So yeah, we got our gold reward for the last time trial at Alice Village. Was that Alice Village? Anyway, Alsace. Anyway, so got that ticket already. So I logged in this morning to see if I got the update. So let's go select from garage. We already have comfort sport. Okay, cool. So we'll try this. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, we had, what was it, in San Diego, where my wife's uncle was stationed when he was a fighter pilot in the Marine Corps at Coronado in San Diego. They had a FA-18 that it must have had compressor failure or something. I don't know. Anyway, so it just lost power, I think either after takeoff or near it. So luckily it didn't crash because it's very top populated there, Southern California. And it plunged right into the sea. I mean, it looked like somebody threw a rock and hit the water before. It didn't like explode. It did explode, I think, but it wasn't like a giant fireball. You could see the plane just kind of bloop right into the water if you haven't seen the news reports. But luckily, I think the pilot's punched out. Pilot and the back seater. But yeah. Okay, so let's start. I don't think there's any. Yeah, there's no. See how this goes. Wow, that was unfortunate. Just barely dipped that inside tire on the gravel. We've got an idea what kind of lap we can do with this thing. not even going to be close to competitive lap. Oh yeah, I still got my racing line on from the WRX time trial. I think I need to get to like the 39s. Oof, really bogged that. Not bad, not bad. Well, really actually is bad. Still got quite a few seconds to drop off, so. Yeah, here you don't want to shift too much with this car because it's got quite the delay. Kind of understeery like most front engine cars. So, bogged that too. Getting there. At least this way too, I know how many miles I put on this thing. Took a lot of grass on that one. Slightly better. Just a couple tenths. A couple hundredths, actually. Not good. If you're still there, Neil, how'd you that hairdresser car broken. Done broke it. How'd you do on the Race Nation? Had a GT3 race the other day. How'd that go? Alright, so that's one more lap. Got to watch actually pay attention to a lap guide for retry that. Try that Unimog probably. It sounds okay. I mean, the engines, Polyphony usually does a great job of getting sound and mapping of the modeling and sound. Oh no, no saving it. Seesaw. No, it's last chance. Last chance. Felt okay. Probably have to chase Tidgeny down or something like that to get a better lap. I usually do that, chase Tidge around, just as a gauge. This might be good. No. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Don't know how much. Maybe quite a bit actually. So I've still got a couple seconds to trim off, so I put the old cheaters on for my old eyes. Spun damage, need a repair. Yeah, I was on ACC the other night just to. I mean, I haven't been on it in a while. I haven't really been. I mean, I do jump on here, do the time trials. I haven't really been on any of them for like anything serious, but really wanted to try to get back into Assetto Corsa. It seems like they've ended life to that game. I mean, they don't even give us new liveries, so I don't think there's any more content coming for that. I think it's probably not gonna anything's gonna happen of it. I mean, there's a couple cars they could add, like the Aston Martin Evo package, the C, the Corvette Z06. Could add that, and there's quite a few GT4s they could add. So I wish they would do something with that. I think there's one other car, the Evo package for the M4, which just came out. But I think they could probably make that work with just a few tweaks on the modeling. But the other two are like, I think even the Aston Martin's actually kind of simple. It's mainly front fascia. It's just the Evo package. So, but they probably make you pay for that. So, I just want the Corvette. I want them to add the Corvette. That would be just fine for me. So yeah. All right. So that's that. Let's see where do we have to be. I think we're gonna have to be in the 39s for that. Yeah, 40. So yeah, 40.3 is probably gonna go to probably mid 39s. I'll probably drop another half a second to 8/10 off. So we're right there. Where we are on our friends list. So yeah, there's a few people have joined, and Ian's always quick. He's really quick. He spends a lot of time fine tuning his laps. I don't spend nearly as much time as I should to be quicker. So I'm really thinking that the PC is going to be the way to go, Neil. And I think a lot of people will be happy to hear that. The Nick and everybody else do team races and that sort of thing. But Le Mans Ultimate looks really good. It's got a bunch of tracks that really aren't on any other games aside from maybe iRacing. Portimao, Dubai, Bahrain, a lot of those other tracks. But they got all the hypercars. They have all of the GT3 cars. So it is a bit limited in that they don't even have. I think they have. Do they have the LMP2s on that too? I mean, it's only one car for the most part. So I have to look at that. But AC Evo, it's not even. It's still just in the alpha or beta. It's not even. It's a pre-release, so not a lot of not a lot of content and that sort of thing. But if you had a PC and you've got in early access, you'll get everything. You'll get most of everything because it's still under development. So yeah, so we'll jump back on that later. Let's jump into one of these other cars and see what it's like. I think I'll jump on the Unimog. See how this goes. We're just going to do a time trial with this thing. See what it's about. We'll probably just go to Colorado Springs or something like that. Yeah, Colorado Springs. Just gonna do time trial. See what it's like. Dang it. Gotta buy freaking tires for this. I thought it had dirt tires on it. Ridiculous. Oh, so it's got comfort hard tires. Those don't look like comfort hard tires. So let's, where are they at? There they are. Do they look any different? They probably don't even look different. Yeah, I think PC is just the way to go. If you can build your PC correctly, yeah, you can future-proof it for a good bit. I mean, especially if you design it for like a set of course right now. It's a very demanding game. It doesn't. I don't think LMU is as demanding as you know iRacing or ACC. So I think you could probably get away with a decent build. I think we know somebody who can spec out a pretty decent build for it. All right, let's just. Oh yeah, this thing is. Sure, look around with the controller. Oh, yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's wild. Yeah, the tires do look different. Yeah, they're the standard tires for. Oh yeah, I don't see how you can use this for anything. It's got 6 speeds. That's crazy. They're like I'm on a farm. Oh wow. I'm in 5th gear. Why is this thing so slow? It's in 5th gear now, so it's getting up. Wow. I wonder how long this would take to go around Special Stage Route X. I'm not going to find out either. So, if you want to do any kind of speed, I guess you probably could do a fully customizable transmission. Maybe you can change your gears. That would probably be definitely the thing to do. There's probably not going to be any engine swaps for this thing either. See how it handles the whoops here. So 38 miles an hour. We're just crushing it. You can't. How do you do a race with this thing? I mean, yeah, I know this is the real driving simulator, but driving this is like really retarded. I mean, sorry if I offended anybody with that, but I don't really care. This is really ridiculous. I guess you have to buy another one and see what you can do to it, if anything, to make it faster. I mean, you can do a total engine build, blueprint the engine, use every part, everything that you can do for this thing. But yeah, this is about as interesting as it gets here. No, you really realize this, what this track is like going this slow. It doesn't feel like this when you're going really fast. Yeah, this is not very entertaining, not at all. It's not big either. Every picture that people were showing for this thing was like the newer versions of this, which are like really big. Like they got like 2 axles in the back, not just and the cars that they were using for the Perry to car, that sort of stuff, because the ones that Porsche used were the more modern ones, the ones like this. This 3-minute lap. I think, what is it in a rally car? It's like a minute and a half. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah. Okay, we're done with this. Yeah, that's about as much fun as getting kicked in the balls. There are no braking. Yeah, you're full on gas. There it is. I mean, it's neat. I mean, it's Gran Turismo. It's quirky. I mean, I didn't play a lot of the Gran Turismo games. I think the only one that I have is GT6 or GT5. From my previous experiences, I did play them. Let me correct that. I did play the early Gran Turismos on the early consoles. I didn't keep any of the games though. I don't know what happened to them. I know I do have. I might have another one. I dug around for all of them, and I could only find the one, and I think that was for the PlayStation 3. Yeah, they had a lot of cars. They had a lot of cars that were just trim levels and upgraded models of the same car. And they had quirky stuff like to say that the Hatsu Midget or whatever. A lot of people making comments about that, and that's okay. But it's a racing game at heart, so you have the kind of vehicles you can race. I can't see racing this thing, if you're doing some kind of like blue shell race or something like that, where you got to dodge in and out of other vehicles. But it's goofy. I mean, all right. So, but that, yeah, it's beautifully modeled, like every Gran Turismo car. They all look great. So, yeah, that's that. That's the Unimog. Yeah, look at the rally car, minute 37. Unimog, 3 minutes 16. It's 3 minutes 17. So yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. All right, on to the last car. Yeah, it's here. We'll jump into the Peugeot. So let's see what the Peugeot sounds like. So the GTI, I guess it had a 1.9 liter 4-cylinder. So that's kind of cool. And let's go. What kind of tires does this car have on? What kind of tires does this? Does it have? Oh, it's got this sport comfort medium. So let's put some sports mediums on it. It'll be a little bit better. And then maybe we'll do a quick. I think. Where are the races? I think there's a race here we can do. I think there's a new race. Is it Europe? Europe has some new races. Event history. European Sunday Cup. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one they just added. We'll do this one. in this car. No. Yeah, I just added this, so give it a try. So as most updates, this is just a normal standard. So normal standard update, 3 cars, you know, the usual events and escapes and whatever else. Again, my opinion is, of course, they absolutely need to add race cars. This most certainly out of date. They need to add race cars to at least get something, you know, to throw us a bone with something. You know, I can't imagine that BMW, Porsche, well, you'd say, you know, adding Cadillac would be impossible, I think. The brand's not in here. Chevy's in here, yes, but Cadillac is not. So between the hypercars that are out there, you know, Lamborghini just has theirs, but the Porsche and the BMW GTP / Le Mans hypercars, those are 2 partner. I don't know what that means, but they always say that, oh, there's these 2 manufacturers that really associate themselves with Gran Turismo. And yes, there are some newer cars and newer BMWs and newer Porsches, especially Porsches. They just added the 992 and GT3 RS and the 992 Turbo. Those are the 2 like newest. I think. Well, the GT3 RS is the newest Porsche. So how they now have the 936 in there, 963, it's just mind blowing. You know, that's a whole new racing, you know, race car evolution in that type of racing. And we have the Toyota, but the Toyota is the oldest of those cars on the grid. But need I say more? And then there's the Group 3s. Those Group 3s, GT3s, theirs are so out of date, it's not even funny. You know, you've got cars from 2015. You got, I mean, cars that are 10 years old. I think there's cars in there that are even older. You know, the Aston Martin, the Ferrari, the McLaren. Those 3 stick out. They're so old. You know, the Lamborghini and the Porsche is not even in that class, and they don't even race that car anymore. But you can get away with the Porsche, you know, the BMW to some extent, but that's also really old. That's 2015. You know, I think 2016 is when that car came out. These cars are really, really old. 2012, I think, is when the Ferrari's at. The Ferrari or the Aston Martin is like really, really old. So, yeah, it's bad. So, all right, let's race this car. See how it goes. This view. Not my favorite view. Oops, sorry about that. I think this car might be out of class. Sophie AI, so prepare to get smashed. Stick a nose in there. I think they made an adjustment to the Fanatec. It does feel a little different and not nearly as yeah, the vibrations aren't as bad. I think they changed the fidelity on the curbs, or the way that this wheelbase communicates them. But yeah, it feels better than it did. I might be able to change the settings a tiny bit, but it feels really good. It feels a lot more like, if I was a lot more like my I'm a lot like my ACC settings. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get a top 3 on this. Turismo settings. Oh yeah, we're way slow. Oh no, we're not. We're way fast. I thought we crossed the start-finish line, but I think we crossed the start-finish line for the other direction. Final lap. Get inside. This car should not be catching an M3. Isn't that your car, Neil? The E40 series, E46? Nope, 4th place. It feels good, like most of them do. I mean, the way they model these cars, they all feel pretty good. So no complaints there. I mean, I don't know what this car drives like in real life, so I'm sure it's not anything close to the way I'm driving it. So yeah. Well, it's a good update. I mean, for content wise, it could be better with more, modern cars, but they give you what they want to give you, and just what you get. As the saying goes, when you're dealing with children, you get what you get, and you don't get upset. So, and escapes. Look at this guy. We'll just take a look. Yeah, well, I think the 330 Ci, I think it's a nice car. I love that. There's a no, there's a 46. Yeah, there's a 36. There's an M3 E36 right near my house, white one, and I would love to buy that car, but I know that guy's not selling it because he's got a couple of BMWs, and I'm sure that's his pride and joy. But yeah, any coupe, BMW coupe, 3 Series coupe is nice. So I mean, I have the 4-door E90, and it's I like it. I mean, I love that naturally aspirated engine. It gives you the power right when you want it. Nice set of tires on it. It goes like stink, and mine's all-wheel drive. So and it's not manual. So it's got a couple things going against it, but I paid $500 for it. So pretty happy with it. 232,000 miles on it. So, yeah. All right, let's see what we get for our Peugeot 5-star ticket, and then we'll end the stream. There's not a lot more going on that we can think about, so yeah, pretty limited. Oh no, it's gonna be that invitation. What did I say? It's gonna be the invitation. It's an invitation every time. Every time it's the invitation, and I already have this car. This is that. Here's now you just scratched the scab off that I forgot about. The one thing that I forgot about. They did not change that. The invitations need to go away. I completely forgot about the invitations. And now I have 3 invitations, all of which I've used. Now the Aston Martin, I didn't have that one. I already have this car. Why am I getting another invitation for it? You don't need more than one car in this game, unless you're doing a wide body. The Porsche, I already have this car. I already have that car. Why do I need another invitation for it? You know, why? Why? Yeah, I should not have. Yeah, I had to replace a coil. Luckily for me, but it was the front coil. It was number 1, so right on the front of the engine. Otherwise, yeah, you got to take like a lot of the stuff over the back of the engine to get to those back coils. The only bad thing about the Street 6 is access to the back cylinders and the back, everything that goes on back there. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's the things that this game, you shouldn't have invitations. You shouldn't have 6-star part tickets. You shouldn't have engine tickets. These things need to go away. You know, the game is 3 years old now, and people that are buying the game are going to be buying it 3 years old. So people that have had the game, some people have had this game since day one, and they still haven't gotten certain invitations. Like I just got the Aston Martin invitation, and finally got that last invitation only car. So let us sell engines and parts that we already have. You know, if you're gonna keep giving us this stuff, let us get rid of it. You know, get rid of car invitations. If you got rid of that, the invitations, and then you allowed us to sell parts and engines, that would be great. Let's just make to nail this point home. Tuning parts. Like, look at all these engines I have, and I don't know how I got these. Where did these come from? I don't even know where these came from. I got 21 Supra engines, 21 R8 engines. Where do these come from? They just showed up in my thing. So, like here, what is Scirocco? No, it's not that one. Honda, no. There's one here somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, I have 4 stroke up for this Toyota SFR racing concept. I have 4 of those, and that's not the only one. There's I have 5 bore ups for the Supra. Yeah, so this is the ridiculous part about this game. You know, they give you parts that you're never gonna, you know, never gonna use. Like some of these parts I've already bought, and then I got the things for them. Like I got 2 ultra high RPM turbochargers for the car that I have 2 of, and I don't I don't need them. I don't want them. You know, it's just like, come on, man, come on, Polyphony, get with the program. So, but yeah, that's it. That's all I really have for this update. Again, not really thick with content aside from 3 cars that we'll forget about in a month. That will rarely show up on a time trial or a weekly challenge. So, and that's pretty much it. So that's my thoughts. You know, cool cars. You know, they are cool. They're interesting. Let's pad out the number of cars they have in the game, just because we can, um, but not give anybody something that's useful. Because I mean, when you look at the grand scheme of things, most people, I would say, like to use the sport mode because this is an online racing series. And when you go to sport mode, you're usually going to have two group class car races. Group 3, Group 4, Group 1, Group 2. You're always going to have one of those four, and sometimes you'll have two of them. And you have the oldest cars available. I mean, you select from garage. 2012 Vantage. The Evo that's 2019, so that's kind of new. The Hurricane is 10 years old. This is the newest car in the game. The AMG GT3 from 2020. I think the only other car that is newer than that is the other car that nobody ever uses. This one, the GT300 BRZ 2021. Yeah. This 2018 Nismo Corvette. I don't know when the C7R started racing, but this has been in the game for a long, long time. RCF 2017, BMW's 2016, 458 Italia, 458 GT3 2013. This car is 12 years old. Yeah, 12-year-old car. When you add it to the Aston Martin, the Aston Martin's 13 years old. 13-year-old car. That's the top car for that brand. Ferrari, top car for that brand, 12 years old. The Porsche, 2017. I mean, come on, Gran Turismo, Polyphony, get with it. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, you start looking at these cars. Yeah, they're and the NSX. It's that car. They don't race it anymore, but they just stopped racing it this year. 2015, 10-year-old McLaren. 10 years old. 10 years old. Wow. 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 And fake cars. Plenty of fake cars. So, yeah. I mean, Dodge doesn't even have a race car, so this is the most modern car for a manufacturer. This is it right here. The Dodge Viper from 2015, 10 years old. That is still the top car for that manufacturer, because it doesn't have anything that's newer than it. So, yeah. All right, Dale. Sorry to you gotta listen to my rambling when it happens. That's what it is. So I guess I will I will be doing the DTR IMSA race, first race at Daytona on Saturday at, I believe, 2:30 p.m. East Coast time, 7:30 British time. So we're gonna do multi-class racing at Daytona. They're gonna have Group 1 cars and Group 3 cars. So stop by for the fun. Yeah. And that'll be going on. I'll be doing those intermittently, and that's on the DTR YouTube channel. I'm just doing the comms for that. All right. So again, thanks everybody for stopping in and listening to me ramble and rant. But I think most people that listen to me probably have the same viewpoint. Maybe not as vocally, but they do sometimes share the same thoughts. So, all right. Again, thanks for stopping by, and we will speak at you probably in another month if we get another update. So, all right. Good night, everybody.